Our top focus at 10 a.m. in his second bail application in the Sheena murder case, Peter Mukherjee has directly blamed his wife Indrani Mukherjee for the murder. Peter has accused Indrani of being highly ambitious, saying that she was even willing to sacrifice and give up her own children to achieve her ambitions. Former media tycoon in the bail plea claims that Indrani was very calculative and even resorted to subterfuge in the months of April and March 2012, making Sheena believe that Indrani was ready and willing to forget their past acrimony. He alleged that Indrani did that in order to lure Sheena into her murder plan. Let's now go across to Vidya, who joins us with all the latest. Vidya, the fact that this is his second bail application and he has made such direct allegations against Indrani Mukherjee. What did he mention in his first statement? And this is almost seems to be an attempt on the part of Peter Mukherjee with the form of these bail applications to wriggle out of this particular case.
Well, it certainly is, but if you remember, it was also in the first charge sheet, when the charge sheet was filed after this entire incident, when his first bail was rejected because of the reason that his charge sheet has not been filed, and in the second charge sheet as well, there's nothing really much against Peter. That's one of the reasons why this entire second bail has been filed. But yes, in the first bail argument itself as well, the entire the reason why this entire murder was really happened, how it was planned, and everything was spoken about, and it was attributed to Indrani, and it was said by his lawyers as well at that time also during the argument that yes, it was not Peter but Indrani who had done it all, and if CBI really wanted to ask anyone, it should be Indrani and not Peter, and that's the reason why Peter should really be out of the jail at the moment. Certainly the arguments will happen in some time, in the next coming days. On 31st, we will be seeing we have seen Indrani's bail arguments, they have already been over. And on 31st, we will be seeing an order on Indrani's bail. And it will be around that time that the arguments in Peter's bail will also happen on 31st itself.
Absolutely. Have we heard the other view? Vidya, it will be interesting in the past also if you could tell us in the past also when Peter Mukherjee has made his certain claims, when he has said things this way or the other, what were his claims and how this time around it almost appears as if some of the statements that he's making is contradictory in nature.
Well, it certainly is contradictory. If you remember, that the time when Indrani was arrested, first he was not believing the entire arrest. He said that he did not know this about his wife, that the fact that Sheena was his daughter and not the sister as she had told him. Later on, he changed his statement. He came on to the thing that it probably might have been Indrani. And in this entire bail application, he has certainly said that it is Indrani. While on the other hand, Indrani has, in fact, if you remember some days back, when Peter had gone to meet, he had taken Vidhi with him to meet Indrani when Peter was out of the jail. At that point, he had claimed that Indrani had spoken about how it was actually Mikhail who was actually planning this entire thing, and it was not really Indrani herself who had done it, and she had done all this only to protect Mikhail. So certainly a lot of other statements really coming about, but we really have to see whether she, either she or Indrani herself or Peter gets bail for these reasons that they have stated in their bail application.
Okay, Vidya, many thanks for joining us at this moment, but this is going to be an important story. The statements that have now been made by Peter Mukherjee, an attempt, many believe.
Now, Pakistan captain Shahid Afridi might have landed himself in trouble yet again while speaking about fans in India. Asked about fans in Mohali before their match with New Zealand on Tuesday.
Go to different villages across India and actually stay there for a month and see the villagers, help them. And what it does is it opens your eyes to a whole new part of India that you never really saw before. So Amrita gives